when Cameron was in Egypt's land. Let my Cameron go.
Hey everybody, it's Nathan. Thanks for stopping by. I'm here with another first impression going down that line of tobaccos that I just received from Country Squire. First was Baker Street, which I was thoroughly impressed with. Cowboy Coffee, which, to be honest, I was, from the bag note, I wasn't anticipating to enjoy it as much as I did, and then I started to enjoy it as much as I did. And now we have White Rose. It's an interesting blend. It's categorized as an aromatic, and it's a nod to the Yorks of England. And the heritage that carried down from, I believe it's the 100 Years' War. And it's a very interesting blend, and it's complex, which, in my limited experience with aromatics, because I don't go with aromatics a whole lot, it's not a whole lot. But Country Squire tends to do that with their aromatics. White Rose is an example. Old Toby is an interesting one because it's mostly just a lot of sugar, but then it's also adds in that perique, which really just kind of throws a wrench into it. It's just a very interesting blend, and those are some that I enjoy. And then there's this. So their website. So it's a soft burley and Cavendish mixture. And when you look at it, you can kind of see. You know, you got that dark, nice big dark piece of Cavendish right there. And it's pretty much, it's that. It is that. So it makes it that, but that's not what makes it a unique aromatic. A lot of aromatics are burley, Cavendish centered, and it's not an incredibly sweet Cavendish, which is good. Now, there's an element of this, and I know that this is kind of where they were trying to go with on this, to make it kind of like an afternoon tea type of tobacco. And it hits it well. And part of what makes it hit so well in that area is the addition of honey in this blend. It's not an overly powerful hit of honey, which is good. Like, the only other honey blend that I've tried is Bijou from Cornell and Deal, and quite honestly, it makes me ill when I've tried it. I've tried to go back to it, and I still have the tin that I bought 3 years ago with it, and it just, I can't do it. This, I don't think, will do that to me. it's pretty good. It's subtle, and and so it kind of contributes to that. But the other thing that also contributes to kind of that element of tea is the surprise addition here, and what it is what is known as rose water. Yeah, it went out on me. And that's what intrigued me about the blend. Those of you who you may have known that I've smoked Handsome Flake from Samuel Gawith. I've smoked Stonehenge, and that's GLPs. And those are blends that are actually done out in Samuel Gawith territory, where you have that Lakeland essence, and a lot of people think it's a bit too soapy. I disagree, at least for my palate. It works out really well. And that's what they've done here with this, is they've added that element to it to help the honey and blend it into this tea time type of blend that goes very well with an early afternoon beverage. And so it's interesting that I've done Cowboy Coffee, which is a good early morning, wake yourself up kind of blend, and this one's just a kind of light palate touch blend that keeps you going through your day. And that was not my intention. So, it's a very interesting aromatic. And not in any way, shape, or form something that you would say would be standard. And so with that, I would say that it's a good one to try out if you're going for that. So if you don't like a Lakeland essence, then you probably steer clear from it. But then again, if you like that honey element to it, it may be a cause for argument for you to try this blend. It's a very unique aromatic, and one that's worth the time if you can, spare the. I think it's $5.15 for an ounce. So, would I recommend it? Yeah, from that perspective, it's at least worth a shot. Then again, most tobaccos are. It's very rare where I would say a tobacco isn't worth a shot. San Sepulcro. There's. It's just it's good, and it's not overbearing in an aromatic way, and so you're not going to get very tongue bitey with this, like typical heavy cased aromatics or heavy topped aromatics do. So tastes good. I don't know that I'm getting more of it in the future, but I'm glad that I got the ounce that I did. So it tastes good, and it's a nice little element to try. And so these little adventures with Country Squire are fun. So so that's White Rose from the Country Squire. So I think up next I have coming up is going to be a Tobacco Royale between Crumble Cake Virginia Perique from Sutliff and Marlin Flake. So stay tuned for that in a few days or so. And yeah, I'm going to close it out here. So count your blessings. Be thankful for them. When all that's said and done, grace and peace to you.